What's up, guys? We are at 92.9, the radio station here in Columbus, and we're doing a tour, and today I get to be a DJ. So we've been actually touring the studio, looking at all the great memorabilia that they have, and I mean, we're talking history. A lot of great history here at this radio station. I mean, going back from 30 years. And it seems like when it comes to being an ambassador for alternative music, this is the place, guys. So get ready, because we have a lot of interesting content coming up and in store for you guys today. This is Josh.
Hi, everybody.
Hi, Josh.
Nice to meet you, man.
Boom.
Absolutely. Pleasure to meet you. So, welcome to CD 92.9. We're a radio station here in Columbus, Ohio, and I'd love to show you around the building. It might not look like a radio station at first. We are in an old Swiss chalet party house from when there was a big Swiss population that immigrated to the United States after World War II. We're going to fast forward to about 2010, which is when we moved into the building. You might see a lot of numbers that say 1025. That was the frequency that we were on previously. As of November, we moved up the dial to CD 92.9, where we are playing alternative rock music. We're locally owned and operated, and we're our own bosses here. We're doing our own thing. We're in the upper level right now. This is the big room bar. Back in a normal year, this is a fully functioning bar, venue, and public space. We've got a stage where all sorts of bands have played, local bands, touring bands, international bands. They've done shows for the radio station, they've done shows for audiences here in the room. One thing that I do like to show off while I'm here is all the autographed merchandise. We've got tiles on the ceiling that are signed by the bands that have come through. We've got guitars all along the wall that are all autographed. All sorts of autographed merchandise on the wall here as well. And my favorite part is all along this big bar here that goes all the way across the room. For those unfamiliar with Columbus, we had an old stage here called the Veterans Memorial Stage. They tore that down, but we took the wood from that stage, we laser etched artists that played on this wood and then etched it onto the bar itself.
Pretty cool.
So when you're coming to get a drink, you're like, oh hey, Prince played here. But that's the upstairs. Obviously not a lot going on here for the past year, so why don't we go downstairs and check out the actual radio station.
Awesome.
This is, pardon me for saying, but this is where the magic happens. We've got Connor right here. Connor does a ton for us. He is our IT guy. He's our lead graphic designer.
So I ran into my buddy Adele. Listen, Adele, you don't want to mess with Adele. Adele seems like, Adele's been through a bar fight, and when Adele got baptized, it seems like they held Adele underwater for like 5 minutes. So Adele is definitely a character.
Of course, we gotta say hi to Adele. He's our longest running employee. Been here since the beginning, right?
I think so.
1990?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, he's a little.
So he keeps a watchful eye over all of us. Even if he's blindfolded, he knows what goes on here.
Yeah.
So you gotta be careful.
Nice socks. Yeah. So we're just sitting here hanging out, waiting on Randy to get here. And Adele asked me to arm wrestle. And it looks like he's already been arm wrestling by the bandages, and I don't even want to take a chance, you know what I mean? Adele looks like he was raised on the wrong side of the tracks. So we're gonna leave him alone. You know he's a bad dude when he's got his sleeves rolled up. So it can go south really, really quick. So we're gonna see ya, Adele. We're not gonna spend too much time right there.
Right over here, we've got Grayson. Grayson is our afternoon drive host, also our social media manager, video editor extraordinaire. Am I missing anything?
I wouldn't go so far as extraordinaire.
Extraordinaire, that's a big word.
That's a high bar.
You gotta check out CD 92.9 on TikTok. You'll see a lot of Grayson here. Let's poke our head in here just to see what the studio looks like. But if anybody is ever live, anything that you hear on the radio station runs through this room in some way or another. Cardboard cutouts of our owner. He couldn't join us in person, so we've got Leprechaun Randy over here. Just, tell you what, I think in just a little bit we might be able to get you on the radio for a little bit. So
Awesome.
Be thinking about what you want to play. Let's come meet the DJs. you already met Grayson, but we've also got Laura.
Hi.
Hello, Laura.
Good to meet you.
Good to meet you.
Laura is our program director and really just rules the radio with an iron fist, right?
Right.
Total.
No, he'll come in and be like, "Can I change 8 things you did today?" I'm like, "Yeah, go ahead."
So we've got Kelsey and Dawn here. Both Kelsey and Dawn are trying to, get some advertising sold, make us some money, keep the lights on. And then over here is more on the promotions and marketing side. So, this is where we get to my office. My job as promotions director is to just, make sure as many people know about us as possible. And then lastly, we'll take a look at the back, because there's a couple of good.
This place just keeps going, don't it?
Oh yeah. So I was talking about being out in public earlier. All this is where we keep all that gear. We call it our war room. We come here when we're ready to go to war. The past year hasn't seen a lot of use, but we're primed and ready to go and we're ready to hit out and hit the field again. One last thing. Really, it's not glamorous, but it's the most important part of the radio station. Right in here, this is the heartbeat of the station. Anything that gets recorded on a microphone, anything that goes out to our broadcast tower downtown, it runs through this room. So all of our internet, all of our audio signals, all comes through here and then gets blasted out into the world from there. So I'm gonna very carefully close this door. Do not enter. If that goes down, then
Everything else goes down.
we're screwed.
I get it.
We had a staff member bring their dog into work. We love having dogs here, but somebody wasn't paying attention. They wandered off, found a delicious looking cable, chewed through that, and then next thing you know, we're off air for a little bit.
And somebody got fired.
Yeah. That is really the abridged version of the station tour. We should see Randy's
Randy's owner, right?
Yeah.
Oh, he's everywhere. Few things that I've seen already is Randy's office. And if we could explain Randy's office, is almost like a disaster and OCD collided, and it just created a masterpiece, right?
And, Randy is the definition of organized chaos. His brain works in his own way.
Wow.
I guarantee you, if you ask to find anything in this room, he'll be able to point exactly to where it's at. But, he knows how to decorate. All of the VIP experiences he's had since he started here back in 1991. Obviously, you get the disco ball going. It's you work hard, you play hard, and I feel like this office does both.
Oh, there he is again.
Yeah, so he's
Hey, Randy.
everywhere. Meet Randy.
Randy's everywhere. He's watching. Randy's always watching. This is kind of heavy.
Oh, Cartman's a
It's like a little mini Julius.
he's a chubby guy.
Yeah, he is chubby. Is that how he wobbles? Hey, where's Randy? Cool beans, there's so much stuff in here. It's everywhere.
There's too much stuff in here.
I'm gonna throw this just a few times. We'll see if I still got it. I mean, there's just so much stuff here. And we got the light. So we're gonna see how good of an athlete I am, okay? So this is, what would you judge this at? About 8 feet? Is this about 8 feet?
Tell you what, I think the regulation line is right there. We put it on the ground for you.
Is that regulation?
So is that 8 feet?
Regulation?
Sure.
I'll say 8 feet.
Okay, let's say 8 feet. All right, first try. All right, one more. Not too bad. One more time. One more time. We gotta get a little closer. You ever thrown a dart before?
Nope.
You just wanna follow through. Actually, I'm talking like I know. I have no idea. There you go. Made it on the board. All right. A little better. Okay, I'm average. But at least I made it on the board, okay? Because I see a lot of holes outside of the board, so somebody's been butchered that board up. And of course we see the bar, so, sometimes people's vision could get a little blurry here and there, but check it out. Welcome to 92.9. So actually this is fermented coffee. It was imported from Egypt. It's made out of King Tut's corpse, like fermented and grounded up, and we're gonna take a drink. It's supposed to give you life, is what I heard. And that's not fake news, this is real. So this is King Tut's This is King Tut's fermented, crushed up remains in here.
There's going to be one quick moment. Julius, let us know if this is okay with you. We're going to be filming a bit where during the interview, we're going to bring up jars and be like, hey, can you open this for us? Like, this thing's too tight.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So it'll be like one brief interruption at first, but then while you guys are talking, I'm just going to keep bringing up more and more. You don't even have to pay attention to the person bringing them up. You just got to open the jars, hand them off while you're doing your thing talking. Is that okay with everybody? Cool. So that way, that kind of covers the thing we wanted to do later today, but we're getting it all done at once.
Okay.
Thing's going to take place over
Sports fan?
10 minutes
Yeah,
or
huge
less.
sports fan.
That's awesome, man. I'm not.
Favorite sport?
Powerlifting. No, so serious. I mean, like, so I used to love watching college sports and professional sports, but it always reminded me of like partying and like the old days, like drinking.
Yeah.
Separated myself from everything, you know.
It gives you a lot more free time to lift.
Oh, absolutely.
Sorry,
Lift or watch TikTok videos.
Start rolling. Rolling here. Rolling sound. Cool. 003.
Julius Maddox, welcome to my Burn Barrel, the Apocalypse. This was an idea born out of doing interviews outside safely and staying warm at the same time. Getting a little sweat going there?
No, my eyes are actually watering. It seems like, I don't know what's in there. It's like,
Coffee.
okay, is it coffee? I thought it was like fermented King Tut's bones or some corpus in there.
Well, it'll taste like it if you had some.
Okay, awesome. No,
Doing a great job, sir.
I'll pass.
So you are the world bench press record holder. I'm 170 pounds. I did the math. That's like bench pressing 5 of me.
Yeah, I could probably throw you across the street, bro.
Be honest. Am I the wimpiest looking person who's ever interviewed you? I mean, look at me.
Hey, excuse me, could you mind open this for me?
Oh,
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, thank you so
Sure.
much.
Oh, no.
So pour this in the,
Yeah, go ahead.
okay.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thanks.
So like, what's y'all's catchphrase?
Central Ohio's alternative?
Central Io's alternative. You know, they're like, you know, welcome to 105 point something the vibe or
Yeah,
the,
it's Central Ohio's alternative CD 92.9.
oh, I won't remember that. I'll just say 92.9. Is there like an old guitar that y'all don't play with, or that's like a guitar, like something I can hold in my hands, like a prop? This is a good song, guys. Actually, Adele is one of my favorite artists. Definitely in the top 5. So I get to play DJ for the day. So we're gonna, you know, throw some music out there for all our valued customers out there, or the station's the valued fans of Central Ohio. Well, I was gonna look for the dedicated. Oh, there we go. Who's this made by?
Well, this
Not made by, but who signed this?
this was signed by the band Death Cab for Cutie.
You know, see, this just takes me back to my roots. You know, my old Kentucky home, bluegrass music. Yeah, it's been a while. I'm a little rusty.
So what we'll do is, here, I'll give you this, and it's in the order of how you're going to introduce them. So
Okay.
the first song we'll go into is Billie Eilish.
Okay.
I'm going to come out of The Killers, and I'm going to have you introduce yourself and what you're all about, and then you can introduce Billie Eilish, and then a couple more songs will play, and then we're going to come out of another one. You'll introduce Lenny, and then introduce Adele. We'll talk for just a second, and then the last one will be ABBA. So,
Okay.
yeah.
Welcome to Central Ohio's alternative, CD 92.9. You're now rocking with Big Daddy.
CD 92.9 with The Killers, the man. Speaking of the man, it's Big Daddy, right? That's what you're saying off mic?
Big Daddy.
You're in the studio with Big Daddy. No, but let's tell him your real name.
Julius Maddox.
Julius, why are you here?
I'm here to be a DJ, to be the DJ for the hour. Today we have my kid's favorite, and it's Billie Eilish, Bad Guy. Cool beans, I appreciate you.
Yeah, thanks.
And we had a great time.
When I saw the jars they were having, I'm like, really? I gotta handle a picture jar?
Make this as interesting as possible.
secret word to use on the radio?
Akumbash.
Hardest one yet. Let's see.
What's the definition of Akumbash?
I don't know. It's just something me and a friend used to say all the time to dumb questions. We would just blurt that out, like literally scream it out. So I had a great time here at CD 92.9, and Josh is going to close us out.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Julius. It was such a pleasure to have you, man. If you're here in Columbus, Ohio, you can always tune into us on the radio at CD 92.9 FM. We are also streaming nationwide. If you're in the United States, go to cd929fm.com/stream. You can listen to us, hear what we got going on. Lastly, YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok. We're all there at CD929FM. Give us a follow, a subscribe, a like. We'd love to see you there as well. Thank you so much.